but it doesn't say that it was a seraphim. Um, in Jewish tradition, they believe that seraphims are archangels, and archangels come from the word archangelus, arch meaning chief or first, and angelus meaning angel. Um, and the thing about it is, there's people also, that an archangel is chief angel, first angel. If it's the first, then obviously you can have a second and third. But if it's a chief, you only have one chief. So, most people believe Michael is the archangel. But throughout history with different religions and uh, things that people believe different things, like the Protestant and Catholic recognize Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael, not the Ninja Turtle. Judaism recognize Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel. Islam, it's Michael, Gabriel, Azaraf, and Azrael. There are other names used in other religions, like I'm not even going to pronounce them. I will put them up there so you can read them. The only one that I can really pronounce is Metatron and Ariel, not the Little Mermaid. And the thing about the reason that I'm giving you these names is it's not really that they're important, because besides Gabriel and Michael, Gabriel told Mary and Zacharias his name, but the rest of the angels that appeared to people throughout the Bible, they didn't really give their names. They just appeared and people knew that they were angels. But the reason I'm giving you these names here is that some incorporate archangels into like star signs. I know, is it Kabbalah? Kabbalah, or whatever you call that, religion. They have star signs attached to, or archangels attached to star signs. So what they're doing is they're bringing a celestial being and turning it into, it's connected to. This is not the right one, but it will say like Raphael is an Aries, and so therefore he is your archangel. He will look over you if you are an Aries and you were born at this time. And again, it's that wee little bit of truth wrapped up in a lie that gets people to believe in astrology and believe in star signs and believe that this is the stars can predict my future, when in actual fact the stars, we know the star signs and stars in the skies were of God, because the wise men were able to follow a star to where Jesus was born. So again, it is an element of truth wrapped up in a lie. And this is how the enemy gets you to be distracted from what God is doing and what God is trying to teach you, what he's trying to do in your life. It's a lie wrapped up with a bit of truth wrapped up in it, which makes you go, well, it could be true, I'm not sure, I don't understand it. So therefore you kind of then you look into it more, and the more you look into it, the more you get distracted from where God wants you to be. So the biblical angels, just a list of some of the big biblical angels that there were. There was the cherubim guarding the tree of life. You had an angel came to Abraham and Sarah, Hagar, as we learnt from Johnny a couple of weeks ago. Lot, Jacob, Samson's mother, although there is believed by scholars that that was Jesus, as was Melchizedek, who came to Abraham, that was Jesus too. Gideon, Moses, he had the angel with the children of Israel on their journey to the promised land. Balaam, although he didn't see the angel. It was the donkey, and the poor donkey got beat for it. There was Elijah. There was Daniel. The angels came to protect. They closed the mouth of the lion, but they also, the lions could have killed Daniel with their claws, but they didn't, because the angel was there protecting him. You have Ezekiel, who had the vision of the wheel within a wheel. Isaiah, who was the seraphim, when they lifted the coal off the altar and touched Isaiah's lips with them. Zachariah, who Gabriel visited. Mary, who Gabriel visited. Joseph, the shepherds. They had a host of angels. The women at the tomb. The apostles. Philip, Cornelius, and John on the Isle of Patmos. And it is actually in John Revelation, whenever John is writing about the angel appearing to him, and he falls down on his knees before the angel, and the angel tells him, "Do not worship me." And that's where we know we should not be worshipping angels. Angels are messengers sent to protect or proclaim how to enter into a life that a life they were built to flourish in. They want us humans to trust in who sent them, the one sending the message, not the one bringing the message.